Good morning, friends. This is Rahul Sharma, Vedic practitioner from Chicago. Today, I will be speaking about the inspiration from the Ram Katha, part 1, as a video number 47, which is a narration from Ram Charitra Manas se Pragatishil Prerna. That means the progressive inspiration from the Ram Charitra Manas. And I'm taking this topic because everyone in the world is going to celebrating January 22nd as a Ayodhya Ram Temple Pran Pratishtha there, and I really want to bring truly what Gurudev has written long back in this book. What is the true meaning of listening to all those mythological stories and what we need to really learn, what we need to change, and what are the myths. That's the reason I picked up this story. There's a lot of lessons I cannot complete in one part. That's why I'm going to maybe creating 3 parts of this teaching. But my goal was before January 22nd, at least you get some of the gist that what really Gurudev meant from any of those Ram Katha or Krishna Vacha Katha people do it. So you can understand and apply in your life for your benefits. Let's talk about the background. As we all know, Lord Ram is considered as one of the 10 incarnation of the God. Through his life story, we call it Ram Katha. As a human, we have many teachings which can inspire us to follow the true Indian culture or Vedic culture. The best teacher is always the one who teaches the life by his own example. And Ram and Krishna are one of the best to learn about our Vedic culture. As the name Ram Charitra Manas, Charitra means character. It reflects the character of Lord Ram followed as a human, which is Manas, in different situations. He has gone through different situations from his childhood all the way towards his adult son, when he has to even fight and do all those activities. So throughout the story, we have a lot of lessons to learn. And I'll try to summarize it in just maybe 3 short videos so you can understand the true meaning. The true purpose of this storytelling series or Ram Katha or Ram Charitra Manas is to inspire the public to change their thoughts and action for the personal benefit. Then if everybody changes, the society will change. If society will change, the nation will change. So the true meaning or true purpose of having all those Ram Leelas and Kathas was to transform your nation, with the you being the first change, and then the society, and then the nation. And this is the only way we can really establish the true Ram Rajya. Ram Rajya means a heavenly condition where everybody is happy, no one is stealing from anyone, and everybody is happy with each other's success, progress, growth, and everybody is happy, healthy, fit, and all those things. That's all is Ram Rajya is. And as I mentioned, there's a lot of myth that if you just listen to the Ram Katha, even a one word about Ram Charitra Manas, or if we just simply chant the Ram Naam in the mala, we are going to get rid of all our sins, and God is going to bless us with all the blessings what we are expecting, and we start negotiating with God that give me this, give me that, give me this, and I'm going to do all this thing. That's definitely a myth. Okay, Gurudev has clearly mentioned this one. For popularity perspective, many Kathavachak or storytellers have also used some of the disputed incidents in such stories just to promote their story as a favorite storyteller. But those incidents, anywhere which promotes any unethical, immoral behavior, that is not true. Okay, so you need to really use your own common sense and your own wisdom, that when somebody is talking about a godly personality like Ram and Krishna, they are not going to do anything which is immoral, unethical, or adharmic. So just ignore those kind of incidents if somebody is trying to tell you. I'll give you one more short example. People misuse Lord Shiva's drinking the Madirapan, okay, and they use that as an excuse, but that's not true. The true meaning is something which I will talk later in some other videos, which Gurudev has explained. So that kind of example you need to simply ignore with your own filter of your own wisdom which God has given to you. So what are the expectations after going through the Ayodhya Pran Pratishtha or listening to any Ram Katha or watching this video? Is Gurudev really wanted to focus on our personal development. Self-development is the best thing you can do after this January 22nd celebration of the Ayodhya Pran Pratishtha. Now, to learn many things from Ram Charitra Manas, Gurudev has divided this into 6 different categories. First category is to understand the context of theism, whether God is really there or not, and what shape the God is available. How can I see or encounter the God? So that is a strong believer in presence of the God. That's the theism. Second chapter will be more about the context of the spirituality. And then we will talk about the context of religion. What is the difference between the spirituality and the religion? Then Ram Katha goes towards the context of the family, how we need to live in a family, the joint family. And then in context of the society, how we can be an ideal person, Vajada Purush Ram, when we are living in a society in today's world, not into the past. And then how we can collaborative support and create an organization like Ram is created with all the Vanars and Hanuman and reach to, you know, participate in his objective and win through the war. So you will learn about this 6 different chapter. As you can see that there's too much to concise from Ram Charitra Manas in a short video. So I will be just covering only first 2 parts today. So learning in context of theism, Ram Charitra Manas in various way, it has explained that God is definitely there and God can be explained in 3 different way. Some people understand the Nirakar. Nirakar means shapeless. It has no shape. You cannot really see him in a mirror in any given shape. This is explained as an inner consciousness of righteousness and the divine emotions. So that's the people who believe in Nirakar. Then we have the Sakar image. Sakar image, even Krishna and Ram has shown to their parents the entire universe, all the planets, all the sun, moon, whatever you see, the vegetation, the species, the Jurassic crore Ionia, the 8.4 million species, these are the true images of God. So don't try to look God in an artistic image, what somebody has created in past thousands of years, what you see as a shape of Lord Shiva or Lord Ganesh. They are not in that shape. Okay, so they are purely in terms of the entire universe, planets, vegetation, species, and these are the Sakar way of the God. The third way, theism in Ramcharitmanas, which they have explained, is the avatar form, incarnation, and Ram is one of those avatar. Of course, there are various lists of the avatar mentioned in the Ramcharitmanas, and of course, it can be in human form, it can be in animal form. Some of the names are given, but we all are familiar with the Ram and Krishna. And learning from the Gurudev and his teaching, I can also include as avatar, as a Mahatma Gandhi or my own Guru Pandit Shriram Sharma Acharya as an avatar who came as in the human soul, human body, and they sacrificed the entire thing from their personal life just to uplift our culture, our nation, and our dharma. So avatar means nothing but the incarnation in human body or animal body was doing something for the society upliftment. That's all about the theism. Now for learning about the spirituality. Spirituality, as the name says, the science of refining our spirit. Spirit is nothing but the soul or the consciousness, whatever you want to call it. We need to refine that. What do you mean by refinement? If you believe that we have the incarnation and we have got this human body after 8.4 million types of birth in different species, vegetation, then we got this human soul. That means all the habit of, let's say, Ajgar or buffalo, who is lazy, doesn't want to do anything, just sitting and chewing, those kind of habit or jealousy, those kind of habit are already deeply ingrained in our soul. So when we are born, even in the human body, our those characteristics are not gone. They are coming as our birth. Some of them which are listed in Ramcharitmanas in this chapter for the spirituality are these hatred. We all know that most of the people around you, they have hatred in it. They quarrel from each other. They have envy with their neighbors, with their own family member, brothers and sisters. Most of the people have greed. Most of the people are coward. They will not have a courage to fight for the dharma like Ram. Most of the human being has lust of various things, undue attachment with the family and their property, even for the old things which has no value right now. And then many people have their pride and concept of their ownership for their political power, their money, what they have. And then many people are very emotionless for other situations. If somebody is on the road, getting killed or getting in an accident, they will not even pay attention to there. They simply go away from there. Those are some of those kind of bad characteristics. And then inclined towards sin activities. They only enjoy some of the sin activities, whether it's stealing or killing or rape or whatever the bad things are there. And then anger, very common in human being. Even myself is taking time to get control on that. Laziness, as I mentioned to you, that comes from Ajgar and buffalo. The bad companionship, the lacking love for the human and animals, and lack of belief and faith in God. Many people are there who don't even believe. Even though they are seeing the sun and the moon and the weather changes in the spring and the fall and the rain, they still don't believe in the God. And then obstinacy. You just want to get something, without any reasoning, and you just fight for it. And then lacking vision. If somebody doesn't have a dream or vision about their life, that also is a negative trait of the spirituality. And then eagerness to get reward quickly without really putting the real efforts and having the patience to wait for the time. These are 18 such list items in the Ram Charitra Manas, which we need to learn as you're listening the story of various section. And it's not easy. It's not going to happen overnight. It may take maybe 3 months to quit one of these each. So 18 times 3, you're already going to talk about more than a couple of years to really become a better person like Ram or close to Ram. If you really So, learning from the spirituality, not only to give up our bad habit, but we can also pick up some of the good habits. Every time when you are making a decision to give up one of the bad habits, you can always pick up one of them. So, as per Ramcharitmanas, there are 12 such attributes which you can pick one at a time. Ram is always been shown as a discipline in all the shorter stories. He has been shown as a Mahavirya. That means he has done efforts to increase his physical strength, mental strength, and emotional strength. That doesn't come by inborn. You have to work towards that and become Mahavirya. Then Dhratiman. Dhratiman is nothing but like resplendent or full of splendor. That will also come when you are working towards your dharma, which is right things to do, and you will automatically get that kind of splendor. Then brilliance, attractive, happiness, Dhritiman. That's the kind of attribute Ram has shown, the dazzling personality, and we all need to strive towards that. Yashi is somebody who has control on his senses and use those five senses only for the intended work. For example, tongue. You don't want to keep eating everything whenever something is offered. You only eat something which is healthy for your body, and you eat only that much is required. Same thing, we have all those senses. The eyes are given to really use our daily work and then appreciate the beauty of the nature, not to just watch videos or movies 10 hours a day or play video games for multiple hours. That's not the intent of the sense. Okay, so we need to be having Yashasvi or Jitendriya, who has control on his senses. Then we have the intelligence. That means knowledge of the Vedas. Vedas is nothing but the true knowledge, the righteous thought, righteous knowledge, not just simply the written Rig Veda, Yajurveda, and Samveda. We're talking about the entire knowledge. Then Maryada Purush. Maryada Purush is nothing but dignity. That means Ram has always shown to follow and abide by the rules and regulations of the God and the kingdom. That's what we need to become. Whichever country you live, you just follow their rules, abide by their rules, abide by the nature rules, abide by healthy rules, and that's how you become a Maryada Purush like Ram. Then Wangmi. Wangmi is somebody who is always promoting the righteous knowledge, like Vedic knowledge, as he travels to different places. There are a lot of people, or we call them Pravartak, Pravarjan. Ram has done that from his Ayodhya time to when he was traveling to the forest. He always promoted the righteous thought or the dharmic knowledge. And of course, Vibhutivan, once you start doing the reading of the Vedic culture, knowledge, doing meditation, yoga, you will always get the talent and the skill. So become a Vibhutivan, okay, that so you can help the society to become a better. And then capable to fight against the injustice. That's what the main thing which Ram has done throughout in Ram Charitra Manas, fighting with Ravan. Respecting all with the humility, mannerism, and the good behavior. That's how he won over all the monkeys, Hanuman, the rich, and the Vanar, because of his humility and the good mannerism. And then associate with the positive, like-minded, spiritual, and elevated soul. So those are any of the things you can pick up one at a time, and you can continue to move. As always, we don't want to leave the video without even talking about the action item. So what you need to learn before January 22nd? I just want to give you an analogy. I'm sure you all have a car. In the car, you have a large front clear glass, we call it windshield, and then we have very small back view mirror. You are expected to stay focused 100% on the front glass while driving for safety and checking rear view mirror only once in a while for safety. If you're turning left or right, then you just or taking overtake, then you use the rear view mirror. Similarly, when we have so many historical mythological stories, idea is not that you just stay focused on that only and don't consider the current examples and the future what you have in front of them. So use Ram Katha as a historic lesson to learn. Change yourself for the current and the future. Just don't limit yourself that if I just do whatever I want to do, all the sin activities I can do, and just by listening Ram Katha once in a year on Diwali time or some other time or attending one of the Ram Leela, you are going to wash away your sin. That's not going to happen. Okay, so that's the first thing you need to be very clear in your mind. And next time when you're celebrating the Ram Navami or the January 22nd for this or Diwali or listening to Ram Katha, every single time you listen to that any part of the story, immediately correlate and the story in the description with the true purpose as explained by Gurudev and in this video to become a better person. That's why you need to learn from that place. Now, how you can really get rid of all those bad habits and get good habits? If you remember my video number 11 as a Dakshina, when you do daily prayer or any festival, rituals or puja or havan for your birthday celebrations, you have many opportunities. At that time, as a Dakshina, you can always quit one of the bad habit and pick up one of the good habit. That's why God is also going to bless you. With this, thank you everyone, and I will meet you again next week with more lessons from the Ram Charitra Manas. Thank you.